So we have point number one, a meaningful touch. That would probably come from the mother. Well, for me, it would just be the hand on the shoulder.
Yeah.
But I've got my notes here and microphone in this hand, so yeah, okay, I'll lean on you. So that's about the closest we get. Spoken message, I think, I like things to be, short and sweet, as we say. In the music world, we have 3 bullet points, which is show up, shut up, and play. Which means, there's a lot involved in that simplicity, which means you have to be there at the right time, dressed appropriately, prepared, and so on. And the succinct message that I pass on to my children is take care of business. I think you'd agree with that. So the spoken message has always been take care of business, which sounds simple, but the third point on here is attaching a high value. And to take care of business, it's a simple enough phrase, but it's actually quite complicated because it involves all different kinds of business. It's not just your literal work at school or in your place of business, but it's also your responsibilities to your family, your responsibilities to your community, your responsibilities to your church, and above all, your responsibilities to God. So I think with that simple phrase, take care of business, I think there is a high value attached to that, because if you think about it, it can go very, very deeply, and it's something that my wife and I try to lead by example, because as parents, it's very easy to get preachy with your kids and tell them what they should and shouldn't be doing. So I try to lead by example, and I think my kids will both testify that, I take care of business and I expect no less from my children, right?
Yeah.
There you go. She's deeply concurred. So picturing a special future, my wife and I do actually pray about this every day. And really, you can talk about schools and colleges and occupations and wealth and spouse and the house you live in, the school district your children go through and so on. But ultimately, we want our children to remain connected to God. We do know that the university years yield, unfortunately, a large drop-off in church attendance. And this is something that should concern all parents as the children move out into deeply secular world, which will often turn its back on what we believe in. So if I think about picturing a special future, it's that she can remain close to church, remain close to God, and find in later years, probably the most special future we could picture would be that she has a spouse who is of a similar or greater faith. And finally, an act of commitment. Again, as parents, I think it's much better to lead by actions than by words. Even Carissa knows how much we run every day, and in that, that's our act of commitment. It's a literal act of commitment whereby we're out there praying and running for our children on a daily basis, and we know it's not easy because it's not all sunshine and daffodils. There's going to be difficult times, and as parents, we have to show that we will stand behind our children no matter what. And again, it's the actions that will speak louder than words. So we're very fortunate to be blessed to be custodians of this special soul. And yeah. Well, they know what I mean. And, all right, so we just lost a couple of thousand years there. Hopefully that's not a sign. Meanwhile, back in AD 18, Jesus was, I think, studying in the temple. So it's all about, parents, and we understand the children, and even the parents are going to make mistakes, but we understand that by being active, by being thoughtful, by being prayerful, by being committed, and as I said, as parents, we have to take care of business too. So that would be our message and our blessing to her. And now Hannah would like to say a few words.
She's very short. Hannah knows this since she was a little girl. When I saw her came out from the preschool, when I pick her up, I always say, here, there's my dear high school girl. And finally, she's high school. Because she's a very mature girl ever since, she was a little baby. And I can't believe that, she's really high school now. Yeah. Just stay with her.